Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Team Break Tuesday. We've got these giant tins, as you can see. Let's get this recalibrated a little bit better, a little more centered up, because that tin is pretty big. We got tins, we've got Tops Update, Jumbo Boxes, we've got Holiday Megas. Those are the most likely ones to go tonight. I hope everyone's having a very pleasant evening. Let me show you what we have available. And tonight, we're going to start off with the Tops Jumbos. That's U9. That's sold out. So we don't have anything else left there. We have H3, which is the tins. There is only 3 spots left. So 3 spots left. Let's see what else is close. We got an H2. So this is tins. There's 3 spots left there. H2 is pick your team. We've got a couple teams left if you'd like to get into those. We've got Arizona left at 30. We've got Cleveland left at 20. You can just send in for these, and I'll just get you out of the list. Chicago White Sox are left at 15. The Detroit Tigers are left at 25. We've got the Los Angeles Angels left at 25, and these are the live stream prices. If you bought early, we gave you a little bit of a discount on all these teams. Miami is left at 15. We've got Minnesota left at 25. We've got the New York Mets still left at 30. We've got the Phillies left at 30. We've got Seattle left at 30. Tampa Bay is at 50 with Caminero. Wyatt Langford and Texas is left at 60. And the last team is the Washington Nationals left at 15. There they are. So we have all of those. We're going to start with this. Then we'll get into the tins. I've got a whole case of tins right there. And pick your teams. If we can get those. Robert says, did you get my message on PayPal? I saw that. I have to go and double check that. How many should you have in the 1979 Topps break now? Is it 3? Because then I went back and I started doubting myself. I was like, did I already give him that? I think I've got you down. I've got you down for 3 right now. Okay, so yeah, I got it. Because then I saw the message, and then I put you in for an extra. I put you in, and then I forgot that I put you in, and I put you in again. And I've got you. It should be updated now. I just put an update on Patreon. Hopefully that looks right. Let me know if it's not correct or not. So we're going to start with the jumbo round right now. We're going to go to random.org. Was there box wars tonight too? No box wars tonight. Everybody that was buying for Team Break Tuesday. The box war crowd was just not around. So I don't think that that's really caught on that I'd like to do this on Tuesday. So I'm just going to move them back to Saturdays, I guess. So here we go to random.org. So the only 2 people paid for a box war spot. So it was Tiffany and Dakota. And I've got your spots saved, and we'll just do those on Saturday. Let's go into the list randomizer and mix these up and start to rip some stuff here. We'll start off with the Tops Update Jumbo, which is this list right here. It's break U9. Take all of these, we'll copy them, and we'll put them into this list. Hey, Josh. And then we'll get you a new order and see who's going to get what. So here's the new order. And then we'll go ahead and start ripping all these open. Yeah, the tins are nice. They're nice. At first I was like, these are a little bit light because they don't have the glitter parallels. Then I realized, well, you get all those Christmas tree parallels in there. So, and every single tin also has a print. It's right behind the parallels. They have a blue foil card as well. We'll show you the tins. We're going to do the tin one right after this one. So for this one, this U9, here's your teams. Clinton has Arizona. Jeff has the Atlanta Braves. Andy Rossman with the Baltimore Orioles. Jeff Shevchuk, he's got the Boston Red Sox. Clinton Burr's got the Cubs. Murray Smith with the Cincinnati Reds. Colin Payniard has the Cleveland Guardians and the Colorado Rockies. Brian has the White Sox. Jack with the Detroit Tigers. Brian Keller has Houston. Jason Gall has Kansas City. Sean Clifford has the Angels. The Dodgers go to Clinton Burr. He also got the Marlins and the Brewers. Nick Fortini has the Minnesota Twins. Casey Vaughn with the Mets. Jeff Shevchuk has the Yankees. Jason has the Oakland A's. Chans Flores has the Phillies. Al Mitchum has the Pittsburgh Pirates. Michael Michigan with San Diego. Clinton Burr's got Seattle and San Fran. Sean Clifford with St. Louis. Chris Camasi has Tampa Bay. Michael Vitolo has Texas. Sean Clifford has Toronto. And Chris Andrade has the Washington Nationals. So those are your spots in this round. We'll go ahead and zoom back out. And we'll get into this round. U9 is going to be our first one up. Update Jumbo. Here we go. Silver packs in play. We'll save those for the very end. 3 hits per box. We'll put those over there. So we'll do the jumbo boxes. We'll do the 10s. And then if sold out, we'll do that pick your team mega box round. Which, by the way, I had the 10s per team at $2.99 a piece, which is less than it costs to ship it. Unfortunately, I did not do a good job of explaining what I meant. I was hoping that it's like if you buy a spot in H1, the other holiday round, you get a spot in the super cheap one for $2.99. But I forgot to specify it's 1-to-1. So you buy one spot, you get one spot. But at least it got sold out. For the most part, almost sold out. We've got a Royce Lewis right here, which is a case hit home field advantage for the Minnesota Twins. Nicholas Fortini gets us started right. And Greg Maddux there as well. On to our next one. Someone mentioned the advent calendars. I didn't get a chance to order any of those. I guess I'll try to find some. See if those are any good. They sold out too quickly for me. There's an Ellie De La Cruz in there. And we've got the autograph. It's Harrison Bader. Now, can't get all disappointed if you didn't get an autograph in the box. There's still a good chance we pull a second auto. Harrison Bader for the Mets are right there. And Jung-Hoo Lee as well to wrap up pack number 2. The next one. So let's see here. Somebody says, I'm doing them. How are they? Does Aaron Judge deserve the MVP? He does. The MVP is based off of regular season, and the votes are in before the playoffs even start. So even though he was awful in the playoffs and maybe cost the Yankees the World Series, at least that last game, he's still going to win the MVP. It's probably going to be unanimous, too. There's our next hit, Salvador Perez. It's going to be the relic. So there's 2 hits already out of the first 3 packs. Cole wins a gold card. We'll get that one sleeved up, too. And JT Realmuto is also in there. On to our next pack. Jorge Soler leads it off. And we've got a black Giants to 74 right there, which is pretty nice for the Giants. Does anyone know what Topps is coming out with next year? Probably pretty similar stuff. There's Paul Skeens, Jackson Chourio, just with different designs, different years. I'm really disappointed that we haven't seen triple threads yet, or we haven't seen archives yet. Mick says, you see my message today? Asked if you can do 3. Instead of 3, you can do 2 megas and 2 tins. Yeah, you don't have to pay the difference at all, man. I was just going to send you those the megas for free. Don't worry about sending any extra money, man. I will get onto it when I get a chance. I'm a little bit backed up, but I'll try to get it out within the next week for sure. Jason Dominguez, we're off to a great start. We've got all 3 hits that we're supposed to get, and we're only halfway through the box. Jason Dominguez right there. Jackson Holiday let him cook as well. There's Mark Panyard. What's up, man? By the way, Mark, I sent all of your whatnot stuff yesterday, and there's some extra space in some of the packages because I use those white Patreon boxes, the 9x6x3 boxes. So with the extra space, I was putting in your Allen and Ginter commons. So all of your Allen and Ginter stuff is also within there. And your Nolan Ryan will be in the very last package with item number 250 of the night, which was your last win. It's in a bubble mailer. So if you're looking for that Nolan Ryan auto, which was the big pull, that'll be within the bubble mailer. So keep an eye out for that, man. There's Matt Sauer and Jeremy Pena. We still have 4 packs left. We have silver packs 2, and then there's a couple more boxes here. Here's our next one up. Jumbos and then tins. coming up. And we've got Robbie Ray. Do you know if the holiday packs have the H logo? I don't even pay attention to that because I'm just expecting them not to. I know that the ones that I opened up on Whatnot didn't. I know Ross kept asking when we were on Whatnot. Every round he's like, do those packs have an H on them? What about these ones? And they didn't, because they're a retail product. Colin says, Jabs, Mark and I put a small package together for you. Thanks, man. I really appreciate that. That'll be cool to look out for. Thank you, man. By the way, you guys are likely going to be the Whatnotter of the year. So you'll get to choose a special prize. Get first pick. I got a couple things for the top folks over there that have purchased stuff. And you'll have the #1 overall pick. There's Paul Skeens. I got some nice stuff. I'm looking. I know for sure there's going to be that Brooks Robinson booklet that I pulled out of 10. That's going to be one of them. And there'll be some other stuff too. Maybe a box or so. Here we go. Oh, I've got your package for you. It's AJ, right? I know there was some issue with that, and I can't remember what it was, but I have your package. I just have to get around to getting it out. Sometimes when I put stuff off to the side, it just stays off to the side until I remember, oh, that's over there. I gotta go take care of that. There's Tyler Soderstrom. That's our 4th hit of the box. Very, very nice. The mix says, I bought 2 holiday boxes from the LCS to get started with the set building. They have the H on the packs. I think that the ones in the hobby stores do have the H on the packs. The ones in retail don't. I don't know really if there's any difference at all, to be honest with you. Like in your packs that you opened up from the hobby store, did you get a relic in each one, I expect, and maybe 3 numbered, or not 3 numbered, but three short prints? Because that's what we're getting out of our mega boxes, and we'll maybe be opening some of those up tonight. There's a Paul Skeens. Jackson Holiday's in there too. Another Jackson Holiday rookie debut. Maybe better autos. I don't know. The mix got 2 relics and 5 short prints. That's pretty much right in line with what you get out of just the regular mega boxes that you get at Walmart. I don't know if it's just a little H on there with nothing else going on or what. But there's 1 box down, 4 hits in there. That's a good point. Case says, what was the cost? If there's an increased cost, then that would make sense. That might have better odds and stuff, but they charge $35 after taxes. That's what they are around everywhere. I think they're $30 plus tax. So depending on what you pay in sales tax, might be 33, might be 35. Here's the next one. This is break U9. Jiggins has opened 1 so far, had an auto. JD Martinez. That's pretty good. Now, autos aren't... We've been opening Holiday for years. Holiday's been around since 2016. I've done cases and cases. And it's pretty reliable that the odds fall 1 in every 30 boxes. I don't know if anyone's seen the odds. I know Ross is like our odds guy. He knows all the odds for everything. He'd probably be able to tell us what the odds are for this year. Kyle Manzardo on the gold, but I would assume that it would be right around like 1 in 30 boxes. Here's our next one. I did notice with the tins do not have a relic in there. They're actually a little bit tougher to pull a relic from the tins. We've got Jackson Holiday. Box number 2 here. First box, we had all the hits right away. Second box, nothing. Mixes, I was jealous you pulled that Santa card from the preview video. The 1961 Santa. Those are tough to find. What is it, 1 in every 200 packs or something tough? Santa archives are always tough to pull. And they're, I think they're pretty cool. Here we go. We got Lamont Wade. And we'll see what else we got. There's Paul Skeens. F8 says, what was your favorite product this year? I love Cosmic Chrome. Cosmic Chrome will be in the top 10, I would imagine. I also like Museum Collection every year. That's always a favorite. I thought Pristine was pretty good, but I had some good hits from Pristine. We had 1 of 1. I think we had a 1 of 1 auto of Aaron Judge and a 1 of 1 auto of Juan Soto from Pristine. But yeah, Cosmic's going to be up there. And I think when Bowman Draft comes out, that's probably when I'll put out a survey to the folks over on Patreon and be like, hey, can you maybe fill out this survey and rank your favorite sets of 2024? There's Yogi Berra. Sapphire is always nice. There's Jason Dominguez. It'll probably be the flagship sets. Like Sapphire is like an online only release, so it'll probably be the stuff that you'd have to go to the store to pick up, hobby shop. Not kind of like the more niche releases. So it'll probably list like, I don't know, 20 or 30 releases, and maybe I'll have everybody either rank it from 1 to 10. Yeah, that Yogi was numbered to 199. It was a black. And then take the top ones. Maybe that's what I'll do. Because I was thinking originally of like having everybody rank their top 30 from 1 to 30, and then giving every, like if it's your number 1, it gets 30 points. If it's your number 2, it gets 29 points. That's just too much, I think. Especially if there's going to be like many people that participate in the survey. It might just be easier to have everyone rank it from 1 to 10. And then take those numbers, throw them in a spreadsheet, and then just type in an equation to get the average score. And just do that. And we'll take maybe the top 10 over Christmas, like going into the New Year's Day. We just count down the top 10 of 2024. Because last year, we did the top 40. And it got a little bit tedious. I was like, holy cow. Can't believe I'm starting off with, like, the first 10 were, like, just boxes I didn't like at all. There's Bryce Harper. That's going to be numbered to $2.99 on the black. And there's our first hit of this box. It's Pete Crow Armstrong Relic. Now, the last box had 4 hits. I'm wondering if they're going to short us one in this one. I think top 10 is perfect because those are the best products, and we don't have to sit through, like, you're not going to be sitting through, like, freaking Panini whatever. Because, like, I remember last year we had, like, Panini Chronicles coming in at number 38 and Panini Select at number 36, and a lot of Paninis down there near the bottom 10. And it was my list, so it was just how I rank them. Most people know I don't really care much for Panini. I never really open it. I got Luis Hill getting the Rookie of the Year. Says, Nick, how the heck did he get it? It's because he did not have enough innings. There is some limits that once you surpass them, you're no longer considered a rookie. And he did not play in enough games or pitch enough innings, and he still had his rookie status intact. There's Luke and Baker right there. But yeah, his rookie card is 2022. So kind of weird. He pitched for a little bit, blew out his arm, came back 2 years later and wins the Rookie of the Year. I know that for batters, it's 132 plate appearances. So you get called up and have 130 plate appearances, have a decent season for like 2 months. Don't win the Rookie of the Year. You might even get votes for the Rookie of the Year. If you just go crazy for 130 plate appearances, you might get a vote or two. But then you can come back next year and win it. Am I going to rip Gilded? I haven't acquired any Gilded. Yeah, Luke and Baker, not a great auto. So we're kind of 0 for 2 on the autos. Harrison Bader and Lucan Baker. I'd like to see a bigger name here. There's Pierce Johnson. Living Bass with the members-only super chat. Thanks, man. Says jabs. Jabs, 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 jabs. Sorry, I didn't have a question, but needed to use my member chat for the month. Living Bass, thank you very much. I appreciate that, man. Mike says a 3.50 ERA he won with. A little weird. Talking about Luis Hill. He was pretty crazy in like April and May, especially May. He had like an 0.95 ERA or something with a ton of strikeouts. So I wouldn't have voted for him. I would have voted for Colton Cowser. But whatever. It's Pierce Johnson. And we have an Anthony Santander numbered 250 on the All-Star Game Relic Gold. And a third numbered card of the box, Brian Ramos. Gilded's like almost 700 a box now. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, I wasn't able to get any of it. So I also freaking missed out on black and white today. It dropped and I missed that one. And then saw the email and I went to check and it was all sold out. Here we go. Gunnar Henderson is the next hit. It is numbered on the back to, or actually on the front to 199. Ross says, I started making a list of the top pulls in the video. What should I include the pulls from Whatnot? Yeah, that'd be great. Top 24 pulls of 2024. And it's going to be probably almost half of them on Whatnot. I can think of some just off the top of my head that definitely are going to be in there. I think that'd be a really cool video. Blue Aaron Judge right there. He'll be one of the top, definitely one of the top pulls of 2024. We pulled his 1/1. 1/1 auto from Pristine on Whatnot a while ago, maybe a month or two ago. Here's the last box of this round, and then we'll get into the tins. Let's see what we can find in that big tin case. Phillies are going after Santander. That'd be interesting, says Philly Fanatic. Yeah, he's got big power. Wonder what kind of money he can command. He's kind of a lower batting average guy, but big power. There's going to be some players for him for sure. I kind of thought that maybe he would go to New York, but we'll see what happens. Do you know what the 1/1 Judge showed for? I don't know. It's not mine. It's Derek. Derek D Golf over on Whatnot. Is there some Chrome update tonight? Need to find the Skeens. Not tonight. There's Paul Skeens. I ordered 5 cases, and my case guy only gave me 1. The other ones, I don't know. I guess they might be sitting in this house right now, but he is not contacting me to say, hey, your other cases are in. So we got a jumbo round that's about half filled. There's Paul Skeens again. Yeah, Alex Bregman wants $350 million for like 11 years. He wants Manny Machado money is what he wants. He literally wants the Machado contract, but that would take him up until age 42 or something like that. That's not worth it. That's just going to be a classic overreach by Boris, and Bregman might just be sitting there. Spring training starts, he's still sitting there. A lot of those tin pulls have damaged corners. I'm not crazy about the setup of the tins. There's Logan Webb. Just the tins. There's Jackson Brown. They're standing up in there like this. And then right over top of it, there's a curved dome, which the cards might touch. So as the tins are, carried around in transport or whatever, the cards are going to be maybe moving a little bit, and these are hitting up against that dome. There's no protection at the top. So yeah, depending on, I'll tell you what, if you buy those in the store, be very careful, because some kid's probably going to freaking shake it and be listening to what's inside. And if they shake it, every single card is going to be destroyed. It's a really bad setup. And what they should have done was done exactly what they did with the other tins, had them laying in a tray. I thought that that's what they would have done. I was actually hopeful that they would have them in a tray like they used to and have different players on the front. I thought that was really cool when they did that. Because I don't know if my question posted earlier, but out of my Patreon update series blaster, I pulled a redemption card for an all-star jumbo relic auto red parallel out of 5 Aaron Judge. Holy cow, Michael, congratulations. That's a huge hit right there. Like, we're talking probably like 4 digits, over $1,000. I think that would be fair. That's crazy. We're going to show you the tins, and then you can decide. We're going to open. Apple says, I bought the tins for my nephew for his birthday, and let's just say I was definitely disappointed with how they came out of the tin. Every corner was dinged and folded over. I saw that too in the preview video. I mentioned it. I zoomed in 15x on one of the corners. Michael says 1 out of 175,000 boxes to find that. That's crazy. We've got Tyler Black right there. It's numbered to 199. Brett Sullivan. The tins are coming up. They're incoming. There's a nice Paul Skeens rainbow foil. But the big problem is, who the heck designed the tins? The idea is nice. I like the idea of having a tin product. But who in the world designed how the cards are put in there. You got cards in a circle tin. Wait till you see how they're put in there. We're going to open these up next. They got the case right here. Just absolutely stupid. And I think most of my tins will be at least okay. Some of them might be a little bit damaged, but these are straight from the case. They got shipped to me from the distributor. So the only wear they've had is just on the UPS truck. They haven't been stocked on the shelves and dropped and picked up by kids and shaken and all kinds of other stuff. There's really no leeway for these to be moved around at all. If they are, there's going to be damage on the corners, and you'll see why when I open it up. We'll explain a little further. We've got a green and a gold, so getting a good bit of numbered cards out of this jumbo. There's Paul Skeens as well. This is the last jumbo of this round before we get into these tins. By the way, for those of you that did buy the tins, I know that someone said they bought them for their nephew. What was the price point on them in the store? Because I don't know if they're going to be 20 or 15. Jay Green says, I've been buying hobby boxes of almost every release I can get my hands on this year and save them for Christmas. It's so hard not to open them. That's definitely some good willpower. So you have all these hobby boxes, and then, man, that's going to be quite a Christmas rip. It's going to take you probably a couple hours. Next hit, it's going to be the Josh Gibson foil card. $20. Okay, that's what I thought they were going to be apple cider, because that's what they're selling for on Dave and Adams and everything else. I know that the tins before, back in 2020 and 2021, they were 15, I feel like. But that's also when blaster boxes were like $20, so I guess it all makes sense. Chris says my Walmart doesn't get new baseball products anymore. Baseball has been hot too, so like even my Walmart, I really don't see much baseball out there. It's gobbled up right away, and it's just the crappy freaking basketball cards that are left that nobody wants. I assume they're crappy. It might just be because we don't have a basketball team within 3.5 hours of us. I mean, there's just not a lot of interest. Not a lot of basketball collectors around here. Are they cardboard cards in a tin? They could make 10 cards in a tin and be better. You'll see. It's coming up in like 2 or 3 packs. Tops keeps fooling around with this tin idea every year. Got a gold card right there. And got Paul Skeens. Chris Randall with a members-only super chat says, I'm glad to be here tonight. We'll renew Patreon next month. Thanks, man. We put up your pick your team rounds on Patreon tonight for holiday megas. So we do have pick your team rounds for the holiday coming up. Jordan Alvarez is the next one. Mary says, did you see my message on PayPal? Did I get it right? I saw you moving over to Boston. I put a new list up right when we went live. So if you check it, if everything's right there, then we're good. I did see it. Let me know if it looks right. If it's wrong, let me know so I can fix it before we get started with that round. Ross has some top pulls. All right, man. That's going to be some work for sure, going the whole way back to January, and I appreciate it. And again, I'll send you the ad revenue. I can send it to you in PayPal if you do the whole video and edit the video. Then we just got to figure out a way for you to send it to me. You might have to send it to me in chunks, like a minute at a time, and then I can just stitch them together. And is this going to be a Jack Samaro autograph? There could be a Jack Samaro autograph for the last one. I think it's an auto. It's a freaking Padres rookie auto, all right. I bought a 10 for the video and guess I didn't make it on buy, paid for it. Mary, you have a 10 that was it for the preview video? I didn't see it. If you bought a 10 and it wasn't in the preview video, I can just give you a personal 10 tonight and send you all the cards from that. It's up to you, man. I mean, ma'am, sorry. Curtis says, you see my message on PayPal. I was trying to get an update on the shipment from last week's video. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with your shipment. I know that I put it off to the side. It's over in like the off to the side, like needs attention. and there's some reason for it. It might be an address problem. Let me check. There is a Yamamoto and Ohtani. We've got Reynaldo Lopez. This one is numbered as well for the Atlanta Braves to 50. And we've got the silver packs coming up right now. Let me check out on Curtis because he said that he had a package, and I know that it's off to the side. I even can see exactly where it's at in my mind. We've got Curtis. I got the craziest email today, folks. Absolutely craziest email ever. And I don't know what to do about it. It's crazy. I'll tell you, maybe I'll tell you about it a little bit. Let me check on Curtis. Curtis Pulliam. Yeah, I have it. I don't know. It's set off to the side. I don't know why, but yeah, it's down there. 2 spots for Chrome Update J. So I know where it is. I'm not sure if maybe I held it back to send your Patreon package with it or what it was, but yeah, you'll get a tracking number when I print the label. Let's finish up these silver packs and get into the tins. The mix says Mary Smith had a comment above. You sent your payment on the 15th. Let me go and check that because I'm sure that you probably sent it in. Sometimes I might miss a payment if it doesn't come in with all the others. Yeah, I see it. I do owe you a 10. We'll get you a 10 for sure. I'll get you a personal 10. We'll do the tins, and then I've got my tins cases downstairs. I'll just go grab you another tin, and we'll open up for you. Do you have a disc reader? I don't. Can you put it on maybe like a cheap like flash drive? I think I can do a flash drive. Here we go. Jackson Merrill's right there. A-Rod. We've got Shota Imanaga for the Cubbies. Cal Ripken, numbered to 150, so 2 numbered cards, but no autographs. Colt Keith is in there as well. And that wraps up this first round of the night. We're going into the tins now. We got this big tin case to check out, see if we could find something in here. First, we got to randomize all the spots, and I've also got to see if there's anybody else that sent in for anything. Let's see. Who's the last payment I received? Let's see here. Here's the tin case. It's pretty big. These tins take up a lot of room. I see that Nick sent in for 2 tin spots. Mark Panyard sent in. So we're sold out. Mark took... Wait a minute. Mark didn't say how many. Looks like Mark took... How many is that, Mark? I see you sent like $39. That's 3 spots. We're sold out. So Nick, I see you sent in for 2. I can either create a second round, Nick, of the tins, and you can be leading that 10 round off. I can refund that. Or, if you'd like, Nick, I can give you a personal 10. You know what, Nick? I give you 2 personal 10s, if you'd like me to. If you like the cards from a 10, I'll give you 2 personals. I know that that I would be losing some money on it, but hey, man, I don't care. It's up to you. Let me know what you want to do. So let's go ahead and do this. It's sold out round. If you'd like to get into the pick your team round, there's a few teams left that are available. So this round is sold out, this 10 round. I do owe a 10 to Mary Smith, a personal, which I'll get after this round. And maybe Nick, maybe getting 2 for him as well. But here's the team. We have a whole mega case right here as well. If you'd like to get the megas right here. All of this. If you could bring the disc to work, because I'm sure the computer in your classroom. No, my computer's a laptop. It's an Apple laptop. There's no drive on it, unfortunately. So here's all the teams left for the megas. If it gets close with maybe 2 or 3 teams left in the holiday megas, I'll take the rest. And if not, we'll just move this to next week. So let's get this tins round going right now. I'm going to bring up the random.org. Nick wants 2 personals. You got it, Nick. I'm going to get you 2 personal tins. Along with Mary's. So this is the last round. Let's get a new blank. New blank list. Here we go. Josh is also in the difference on the other tins I bought into. I'm not sure what you mean, man. I got you in this for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know why you're doing me any extra money. All right, so here's all of the 30 spots. Let's go ahead and randomize it. There's all the names. They've been mixed up, and we'll open this case of tins. Copy and paste. Round H3. Here's your results. There we go. Duke's mystery packs will have the Arizona Diamondbacks. Ross says, how do you normally send the videos you film on your phone to your computer? I don't. I just film on my phone and then I upload from my phone. And if I was going to send them to my computer, I would just airdrop, because everything's Apple. I just airdrop it over. We got Mark Panyard with the Atlanta Braves. Dukes has Baltimore. Mark Panyard has Boston. Josh Senegal has the Cubs. Michael Michigan has the Cincinnati Reds. Mark Panyard has the Cleveland Guardians. Dukes has the Rockies. Mark Panyard will have the White Sox and also the Detroit Tigers. Josh Senegal has Houston and KC. Dukes has the Angels and the Dodgers. Josh has the Miami Marlins. Mark has Milwaukee and Minnesota. Nathan has the Mets. Mary has the Yankees. Dukes has Oakland. Phillies go to William Gemmell. Mark Panyard has the Pirates and the Padres and the Mariners. David Vogt has San Francisco. Mark has St. Louis and Tampa. And we've got William Gemmell with Texas, Mark with Toronto, and Josh Senegal with the Washington Nationals. So that's your lineup for these tins. Good luck to everybody. This could potentially be the last round of the night. We do have a holiday mega that is the mega case getting kind of close. It's the pick your team round. So here we go. We've got this big giant case of these tins, and barely even fits on the screen here. So I'm gonna take all the tins out so that they fit on the screen a little bit better. There they are. I'm gonna try not to really move the tins because there's an issue with these. Is Sophia feeling any better? A little bit. She only threw up once today. So here's all these. All right, you got to handle these like they're eggs, like literal eggs. Ross said I had a really cool idea. I was gonna could be pulling a base skis rookie like 100 times. Oh yeah, that would be. It'd be kind of cool. All the Skeens base. I always get excited, even if it's a Skeens base. I don't care. So rookie's a rookie to me. So here we have all the tins. Serge says, I'm kind of pumped to see holiday stuff. This will be a first look for me. Awesome. I did a preview video today of about, 20-some minutes of opening. I think we opened 10 of these in the preview video. So if it's your first look, here's what you get. I'll just walk you through it. There's 59 cards in here. So it's less than a mega box. A mega box has 100 cards. The price point is a little bit different. You're going to pay $20 for this. You're going to pay about $35 for a mega. I think the MSRP on the mega is $30, but a lot of LCSs like Mixed are selling them for $35. So you get a little more than half the cards in a mega. You get 3 exclusive holiday tree parallels. You can only get those in the tins. All right, so now look. This is a circle. Where do you think the cards are in there? That's a circle. So the cards are sitting right here. Where do you think the corners are? Here, 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 and here. This is where your 4 corners are touching right now. Let's show you. So some people have purchased these tins, and their corners have been absolutely jacked. These are straight from a case. It's been handled very carefully. I don't know how the UPS guy handled it, but I mean, since I've had it, these cases have been kept, perfectly horizontal with the ground, not been thrown around or anything like that. So if you twist this, you'll see the inside. They're going to be sitting in a little tray at the bottom. See that tray at the bottom? that's fine. But the top, there's no tray. So these corners are up against this curved dome. And what's happening in the preview video too is these corners, especially the front and back, the top, those have had some wear. So George Kirby is likely going to have some wear. And the top card, which we can't really see right now, might have some wear as well. And that's just, this is straight out of a brand new sealed case that's been not on a truck for transport or in one of those MJ holding big white boxes thrown around the back. So here's what you get. Not in every tin, but a lot of tins are going to give you a Christmas stocking. It's basically a box topper. It's not going to be too crazy. Now, I can tell you right now, right off the top, bottom corners look somewhat okay. Now, the top corners are, you can see, they're bent back a little bit. That top left, it's usually just top couple cards. So the good news is the top and bottom of these, it's always going to be all base cards. All of your good stuff will be in the middle. But if you have a Paul Skeens or Jackson Holiday or whoever, some good rookies at the top or bottom, it's kind of going to suck. There's an Ellie De La Cruz in there. Jackson Chorio's in there as well. Now, if you're wondering, where's the short prints? The short prints, from what I've seen in the preview video, there's one per tin, and they're always right after the parallels. So you don't even have to really worry about looking for short prints at the back and front. This is where you start to focus in. Colt Keith on the, this is called a Christmas tree parallel. You'll see all the like pine needles around the side. It's pretty cool. You get 3 of these per box. You also get a blue per box. There's Bryce Turang and Andy Rodriguez. Now, this next card after the Andy Rodriguez should be a short print. And there you see it. It's Mookie Betts with the elf hat on. It's always that second card. Or the, first card right after that. There's Wyatt Langford, which would be the second card. And here's the rest. It's just going to be base cards now. There's Paul Skeens. So that's the way these tins work. $20. I don't know what you're going to do with the tin. Freddie Freeman will toss that in there and sort that as well. But this is what you have within the tin. You could take this out. Who needs that? I mean, if you keep your cards in this and you reuse this to keep your cards in, you're not a very smart person because your corners are going to get jacked. So I would say if you're going to keep it, throw this away. And then here's what you got. A little container to hold maybe some coins in or maybe some Hershey Kisses in, M&Ms. I don't know. So I don't even know what to do with this. It's honestly probably just trash. Here's this next one. Tin number 2 of the case. The short print with the top hat is actually the Frosty the Snowman top hat. Those short prints, yeah, I don't really keep up with them. I just try to spot the difference. Again, here we go. Next one. You can see the cards, how they're just sitting in there like that. The bottom is fine. Bottom is protected because, you know, there's just like a millimeter space between the cards and the plastic and the tin curvature. But the top, there's nothing keeping that from touching the top. If someone goes like this, you're absolutely screwed. This is what's going to happen. There's going to be some freaking kid. I wish I had some really crappy cards to toss in here. Do I have any just junk cards laying around? I don't think I do. But some kid's going to, I wish I had some 91 clear right now. Be like, oh, what's in here, Mom? Oh, well, I wonder what that is. I don't know. Is that, what's in there? And they're going to do that, and then all your cards are destroyed. And they're like, their mom's like, you can't buy that, Junior. Put it back. Puts it back, and then you come along a couple hours later, you buy it, and your cards are destroyed. I don't like it because of that. So I would advise against buying these in the store unless you're willing to have a bunch of jacked up corners. Here's the next one. Again, these are fresh from a new case, and no kids have shaken these. So these aren't bad. These aren't bad, but I could see how if you buy them in Walmart, it could be an issue. Luckily, these are all nice. Let's get to the middle. We've got our Christmas tree parallels and our blue foil. Here comes the short print. It's going to be Shohei Ohtani with the Santa hat right there. So again, hey, look who we got right after Shohei Ohtani. It's a 1970 Topps Christmas Archives of Santa Claus. That is a rare hit right there. It goes to the Oakland A's. Anytime you get a weirdo card like this that is not a baseball card, we always give them the Oakland. That's just something we started doing years ago, and we just kept doing it. And Oakland is Duke's Mystery Packs. So we have a Santa Archives card. On the back of this card, it's going to tell us what the big hit was in 1970 and what everybody was getting for Christmas. The Nerf ball was the biggest hit of Christmas 1970, selling over 4 million units in its debut year. The toy brought the fun of indoor sporting to children and the pleasure of property preservation to parents. Thus, Santa received many letters sealed with parental approval pleading for the phone-based philanthropy that year. I actually hate Nerf guns, and I don't know what they're talking about. They don't cause property damage. My kids had a Nerf gun, little soft plastic. It was putting dents in the wall, and all those Nerf pellets ended up in the trash can. I guess depending on what the product is, if it's like a perfectly little foam ball, that's fine. But yeah, there was a certain gun out there that was causing little dots in the wall. I'm like, that's it. This isn't happening anymore. And all those Nerf guns and everything just disappeared. They're probably watching right now and probably like, that was you? I thought we just lost them. And then also they always tease each other with the Nerf guns. Like my son will be sitting there watching TV and then my daughter will come up with the Nerf gun and put it like right in his face. And he'll like recoil and flinch. And I don't know. I just don't like them. Here's our next one. Next tin of the case. Wait a minute. This is the other one. This is the one I just showed you. That's the one that we had little Junior shaking. All right, here we go. Next one. 2 down, 4 to go. This would be a nice little like mystery. I almost feel like taking these into my classroom instead of just throwing them away and like hiding a prize in them and being like, if you win a prize, you get to pick a tin. Maybe we could put some little prize in there. Today we have a test tomorrow, so today I had them play Pictionary. Man, did they like that? They had a blast. Pictionary with the Spanish words, and then to make it fun too, I also like I'd make them draw a Spanish word, and then I'd go to Pictionary.com random word generator and have them do an English word too. They're like, we got to play this tomorrow. I was like, well, we got a quiz tomorrow. So instead of giving a couple bonus points, I could have like whoever individually got the most points get a tin with, I don't know, pack of cards in there, candy, who knows. Usually I used to get a candy, but that adds up. That costs money. So now a lot of times I have all these just loose packs laying around. I've taken loose packs and give those away as prizes. They're pretty popular. They're good for Easter eggs. That's true. That is a good point. There's a nice Yamamoto, and that's going to be a Christmas tree parallel. And by the way, for keeping track at home, I don't know if you watched our preview video or not. What's going on with this one? Why is this not a short print? This Yuki Matsui, I was expecting a short print right there. It does not appear to be one. But if you're keeping track at home, I haven't found a single relic or auto yet from any of the tins. This is now, I opened 10 in the preview video. I have opened 3 here. That's 13 tins without a relic or auto. I mean, we got some nice parallels. Got a Santa Archives card. The mix says, check the Yuki. Check the back. If it's 141, it's a base card. That's a good point. It is a short print. What did we miss on here? It's the back. You can check the back. It is a 155. So it is a short print, but I can't for the life of me figure out. Oh, look how subtle it is. He's got reindeer antlers coming out of his hat. Like, how are you supposed to see that? So, yes, indeed. It is indeed a short print. Mix is right. Man, there's probably been some of these antler hats I've probably missed in the other Whatnot breaks that are just not even in sleeves. They'll still be in your team bags because every card ships. Elf on the bottom right. No, that's not the elf. Hidden elf. The hidden elf, we've seen that one. I pulled that one. That's not a hidden elf pull. Tony says those antler hats, they are the hardest to see ever. I know, they're tough. I could really see how you'd miss that. They just blend right in. Here's our next one in the round here. By the way, this was a promo round. I sold these team spots for $2.99 a piece, which is less than the cost of shipping. I did it to try to promote people to buy spots in the other holiday rounds. It was supposed to be a 1-to-1, like you buy a spot. You buy a spot in Hobby Holiday Round 1, you can buy a spot on this for $2.99. I didn't make that clear, though, so we had some people buy like 1 spot and then buy like 5 spots or 6 spots or whatever. We've got Aussie Albies. Here's our good stuff. Maybe I'll bring it back again next round or next week and make that a little more clear. Here's our short print. It's a gunner with the Christmas hat on right there. Riedel says, I'm a full-time substitute right now until I get a full-time job, and I've been subbing a lot of kindergarten. They're a handful. I don't know if I could do kindergarten. I've taught all the grades. When I did my student teaching, we had to do internships all throughout, like probably taught every grade, at least in an internship, like once a week. And kindergarten was cool, but it's not really for me. There's Paul Skeens. I prefer high school, and my favorite class this year is actually my middle school class, which I didn't think that was going to happen. I hadn't taught middle school in 20 years. They added a middle school class this year, and I don't know what it is. It's probably just a bunch of good kids, but they love my class, and I heard them talking today. I was like, man, I wish I could just keep Spanish all year, because we're coming up on the half point of the year in January, and I'll have to switch. But I think that's what you got to do for like an intro course. Make it interesting, make it fun. And I mean, it's more fun for me too when we're doing like review activities rather than just being like, here's a worksheet or something like that. That's so boring. That's boring for me too, just to sit there. It makes the time go so slow. Our next one has a Jose Altuve. It's a little Christmas stocking. Let's see what we've got here in our next tin. Tins are $20 a piece. And I'm thinking about offering the tins on Patreon. I got to see if I got it. The only thing holding me back is I got to see if I have a box that can fit these. These are definitely a lot taller than a blaster box. If I got boxes that'll fit those, I'll offer those for the December package in place of the Stadium Club Blaster. And because there's a price difference, Stadium Club Blasters are $25, these are $20. I'd give you an extra hobby pack. It'd be like, 5 hobbies instead of 4 for the $51 tier. We've got the top hat. It's Adolis Garcia, and there's something coming after this that might be special. Look at the purple here. It's an Endy Rodriguez purple metallic glitter parallel. I haven't seen any of those yet. And I almost thought that it is our first numbered card from Holiday that we found, numbered to 99. I opened a bunch of the megas, a bunch of the tins, and this is the very first one that I found. Numbered 36 out of 99 right there, Endy Rodriguez. Ross says these are 1 in every 24 tins. Unfortunately, the bottom left corner looks jacked up a little bit. You can see there's a bit of white on it. Can you see that? I guess you can see it against the blue. But a rare hit right there for the Pittsburgh Pirates, which I believe Mark has the Pirates in this round. So numbered cards, they're rare, but they do exist. That would have been crazy if it was Paul Skeens. So we got that, but hey, Ross, what are the chances of finding a relic in one of these? Casey says, hey, 26 years, I got to 100 from playing Spanish Bingo. We've done Spanish Bingo. I feel like we spent a good, 2 to 3 weeks on the numbers. Probably like a month when you factor in, the numbers and then telling the date and telling the time. So they should know those numbers really well. Ross says, no autos or relics in tin. 0% chance. I just saw it right now. All right, so if you like your tins, or if you like your relics and autos, definitely megas are the way to go. Here's the last one in this round. Let's see if we can get it opened up. And then I believe this will be the last one of the night. I got a couple personals to do, though. I've got Mary Smith. I got to go grab you a tin. I've got Nick. I've got to go grab him a tin. Here we go. Some personals. Megas are a guaranteed relic, Impossible Auto. They're also more expensive, but I think a lot of people would probably rather have the Megas. But it's really just, I guess, what your budget is. If you don't want to spend 35 and rather just spend 20, maybe you go with this. There's Jackson Holiday. Kind of feel like sleeving that up. Ellie De La Cruz is in there too. Here's the good stuff. We've got Pete Crow Armstrong, Colton Cowser. That's good. 2 there. Benintendi and George Springer. And there's our short print. It's going to be Trey Turner with the Christmas hat. The second card, if there's an extra bonus, like a Santa Archives or a numbered card, would be behind the short print. Yeah, you have a better chance with the Megas of the cards not being damaged. You're going to pay 15, like the mix says, it's going to be 15 more dollars for likely a relic, and also 41 more cards. So I guess you gotta determine if that's worth it to you. Some people would say yes. Some people would say probably not. Some people might say these are actually pretty even. Here we go with the personals. I got Mary Smith and Nick coming up. They have personal tins. Mary sent in for a tin in the preview video, but I missed it. So I'm going to take care of that one right now, and you'll get all the cards from your tin. And Nick as well sent in, but the round was filled. So I want to get him taken care of. Let me go grab a brand new fresh case of the tins, and we'll break out a couple brand new ones for you. And open those up and see what else we can find. All right, so we'll do Mary first. Here's a brand new fresh case. They came to me, by the way, if you're wondering, these are wrapped in cardboard. Like, they come in their own cardboard case. It says 6-1 on it. And these all came in much larger boxes. I could take you out to my my sitting room area, and there's like these massive Home Depot moving boxes, and my case guy sent these in. So I'm very hopeful that these didn't jostle around that much at all, because this might be the worst packaging of any release for keeping cards safe. Michael says you can refund the update jumbo that I got shut out of. Let me see. Okay, yep, I see that you just missed out on that one. I'm gonna forget unless I do it right now, to be honest with you. So let me go do it right now. We're gonna get Mary's stuff opened. Find a little marker here. I don't know where my fat markers are. I lose markers like crazy. Markers and box cutters always disappearing. So I'll write it on a little card there with a regular thin marker. All right, Mike, let's see. It's gonna be a partial update because you did 2 together. So update 9. Refund this payment. That would be like $43, I think. And we'll get to your Chrome update jumbo spot when those come in. Looking for the Paul Skeens. 1 of 1. Here we go, Mary. This is yours. Personal for Mary. Mary gets all the cards. Let's see. MSGN has got some promise. He's not worth as much as some of the big rookies, but he could be good. There's Jackson Holiday for you. I'll take out your good ones and put them on top so I can sleeve them. Personal for Mary. There's Ellie De La Cruz. And here comes your good stuff, Jackson Chorio. Getting all the good rookies in here. And Christian Encarnacion Strand rookie. Wilyer Abreu rookie as well. And your short print's going to be Evan Carter with the Christmas lights around the neck. See if we get a Paul Skeens or anybody down here. Got a lot of the good rookies. Jason Dominguez. Jackson Merrill. Not too shabby for Mary. Thank you very much, Mary. Put this in the box. Keep it nice and safe. Nick's coming up next. Nick's got 2. Give me a second to get Mary's stuff situated. Saw a note from Ross, says the Paul Skeens is probably in the Delight boxes since I don't think it's a redemption. I had an offer that I could have bought a bunch of those Breakers Delight boxes, but I passed. I didn't want to. I mean, they're $500 a box for 12 cards, 2 autos. I just didn't think it was worth it. But yeah, I don't know. Do we know for sure if it's... Are they 600 a piece now for the Breakers Delight boxes? They might be. They keep going up. I know the jumbos were $419 on release day, and I thought that was high. They're 700 now. They might even be more than that. They might have went up more today. Nick's got both of these. Good luck, Nick. Personal for you. Let's see what we've got. If you want to buy one of these at Walmart, Mystic, these are going to cost you $20. My buy, I had a super discount break. I charged $2.99 for a spot, which was less than what it costs to ship. So that's gone now. I might do another promo like that in the future. I just wanted to make sure we got another round in tonight. So here we go. Nick's got 2 of these. This is a personal one for him because spots were filled up. Ryan says, my Target had Allen and Ginter hobby boxes on sale today after work. What? They had hobby boxes? Wait a minute. Hobby boxes at Target? I've not seen that before. Are you sure? You bought 11 hobby boxes at Target? Do you mean blasters? We've never seen hobby boxes before. Yeah, I heard Ellie got pulled yesterday. Mr. G says, I'm a big fan of you. I used to work in Vintage Breaks or for Vintage Breaks in New Jersey. If you're in need of breakers, etc., I'd love to join the team. That'd be actually pretty awesome. We're here in Pennsylvania though, and for the longest time it's just been a one-man show. But eventually, probably especially if and when I retire from teaching, I'm probably want to maybe have somebody helping me out. We've got Jordan Beck and Francisco Lindor is going to be the short print right there. Put that off the side. So Mary had all the rookies. Nick hasn't hit any of the good rookies yet. Let's see if he has some down here at the bottom. There's Wyatt Langford. And he's got another one. So let's do Nick's second one. You should get an office space for breaking. That would be cool. I'm in the process right now of looking for a space to, like a storage unit. Got a huge project that's going to be coming up here. Right now, my downstairs is like command central for all things cards. And that's going to be, we're going to be changing all that around. Here's Nick, his second box, and also likely the last one of the night. The basement, yeah, it's going to be a massive undertaking. I think I'm just going to, I might just, I have a bunch of stuff down there too from 2020, 2021, 2022. I'm thinking about just fire sailing. Maybe just, I always like having unopened cases and unopened boxes. I'm thinking about maybe just selling them all off. All the Ginter is shipped except for, there's like a little stack of commons left that I couldn't fit, but almost all of it's in there. You had, I think, like 5 packages from Whatnot, and all your commons and sleeved up cards, and all of your hits are all shipped. I'll get the rest of those commons sent out soon. But all the good stuff is out there. Logan, no box wars tonight. There just wasn't enough interest. I wanted to move the box wars to today and just double it up. But just people aren't used to Tuesday box wars, so we only had 2 people interested. We're just going to move it back to Saturday. There's Ronald Acuna Jr. It is the Antlers. Mr. G invested me on Instagram. Man, I hope you got the right Instagram page. I rarely ever, you've only ever posted like one thing on there. Infinite says, I remember buying packs through you on Patreon a few years back. Do you still use that? Yep, I still have Patreon. It's everything's the same as it was a few years ago. All the prices are the same. All the tiers are the same. I haven't changed really much of anything there. There's Nick Stutz. Thank you, Nick. Mary took all the rookies, Nick. Mary got all the rookies. Nick, unfortunately, didn't hit any schemes or any of the Jacksons. And with that, we got a pick your team round that is almost filled, but it's about 10 spots shy. And we're going to continue this on Tuesday. So we're going to wrap this one up. Thank you, everybody, for being here tonight. I hope you guys have enjoyed the look at the update jumbo boxes we did first, and then the holiday tins. Those will be probably floating around out there now this weekend. You'll probably start to see them. And yeah, I'm not that impressed either with the tins, especially the packaging. It's very, very iffy. And Chris says, you missed my super chat. I didn't mean to. Let me go back and see what it was. I thought I read it about you plan to join on Patreon next month and you're glad to be here tonight. I definitely read that. And thank you for the super chat, Chris. I remember reading that. So thank you very much, everybody, for being here. And I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your evening. And I'll see you tomorrow for potentially a 100 silver pack video of Topps update. We'll see. Good night, everybody.